Hello everyone, so in this video we will be taking a look at another clash between knight and the bishop. So this is an excellent chess problem by Leonid Kubbel which was composed in 1908. So yeah, his problems are very interesting ones and I've already covered the knight versus bishop clash, chess problems earlier on my channel. They are really interesting, really sharp, and this is something you need to know, because generally it's the bishop that's the dominant piece, but there are times when the knight just absolutely kills the bishop. For example, take this one. When you have extra material, for example, you have an outside pass pawn, that is when the knight really, can get tricky and try to, it's a very tricky piece. So it's white to play. Give yourself some time and try to figure out the correct solution. Okay, so after you pause the video and find the correct solution, one of the things that black is threatening here is to play bishop to d4, trying to gain control over this diagonal and basically stop white from promoting, after which white will not have much hope of winning the game. So white plays knight to e6, taking charge of the d4 square and saying to black, okay, I have to cover up that square and now I'm going to simply push forward my pawn. So what is black going to do? Well, black has few options here. Black's bishop has three squares, namely g3, h4 and e1. So let's take a look at all of them one by one, starting from the dumbest one, that is bishop to e1. This is really not going to work because of knight to c5 check, and we simply play knight to e4, and the knight is absolutely dominant. It's like an octopus knight controlling all these squares. Basically, you cannot stop the pawn from promoting. There is no way the bishop can stop it, or the king as well. So this is completely winning. All right, so bishop e4, bishop e1 is a terrible mistake. So what happens if he plays bishop to h4? Another interesting idea. Just taking control of the f6 square. So in case you push forward with h7, I just have bishop f6, stopping the pawn from promotion. So what does white do here? It turns out that he has a very interesting maneuver here. He plays knight to c5 check, and despite where the king goes, he can go on a3, b4, c4. We have a very interesting move. For example, let's go with king to c4. Now we have knight to e4. Again, you can see the knight is absolutely killing the bishop. Yes, we are taking control of so many important squares and we are threatening to push forward the pawn, and this is basically simply winning because there's no way to stop the pawn. Black king will take the pawn, but we will push forward and that will be easy peasy. Yep, so let us go back. Just about here, by the way, the king also has the option to step on c3, but now this is where you see the tricks of the knight. You can push forward with h7. It seems that black can stop it with bishop to f6, but there is this move, knight to e4, and that's a beautiful fork. So knight can really be tricky in such positions where you have extra material, for example, a pass pawn like this one. Now, just going back, bishop h4 definitely not working. Let us try a last hope. Let's see if bishop g3 can work and try to hold on to white's initiative. This time we have a very beautiful move, knight to d4, followed by knight to f3, taking control of the d5, e5 square, and absolutely there is no way to, for the bishop to go ahead and stop this because all of these squares not this one, but all of these other squares are controlled and there is just no way that black can stop the pawn from pushing. So it's gonna go home and we are gonna get a full point for this. So we have found this puzzle interesting. I really found this interesting because I have actually covered so many similar problems like this one. I'm gonna paste the link in the description, down in the description, so you can just check it out. So hope you've enjoyed this instructive knight versus bishop clash. Thank you for watching and do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye.